Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Road to Percona Live. I'm Matt Yakovit, the head of open source strategy here at Percona, or the HOS for short. Today, I'm here with Jonathan Katz. Jonathan, how are you doing today?
I'm well, Matt. You sound like you're very experienced, doing these kinds of things. Very
Oh, I
smooth
think
radio voice.
I think you are the probably the seventh or eighth this week thus far, and I still have about 10 more to go. So should be fun.
Yep.
We wanted to invite you on to give us a little bit of a preview on your two talks. The first one is on Postgres 15, and geez, it just seems like we turned 14 in Postgres, and now we're already going to 15. Um, and I'm curious, what sort of things are out in the Postgres 15 space that we should be looking forward to hearing about?
Yeah. So yeah, as you said, Postgres just have a very rapid release cycle. We try to get a feature release out every year. So it certainly presents the challenge for all of us to keep up with all the features are. So the exciting thing is that we're about to hit the beta period for Postgres 15, and the list of features are coming together. Now, after doing a pass, I think there's four categories I think people are going to be very excited about. The first is just simplifying what I like to call conditional SQL, or being able to execute SQL statements based upon a particular condition. Maybe you need to do an update instead of an insert. And this is going to, we benefit from this in Postgres 15 from the merge command, which was actually recently committed. So we're going to look at merge and some of the applications of that. One of the other big ones I think are going to help a lot of developers is the support for the SQL JSON standard. So
Mm.
Postgres was very early to supporting JSON in a relational database. In fact, I believe we were the first. And about 5 years later, a standard in the SQL language was put in around that. And Postgres has now implemented a large portion of that standard. So we'll look into all the different features that are going to make it much more convenient for manipulating JSON within Postgres. Logical replication, which allows you to replicate changes between different databases, to change data capture, help with major version upgrades. Received a lot of performance improvements and other improvements in Postgres 15. We'll look into those. Last but not least, one of my favorite topics, but probably one of the most unsung ones, is backup and recovery. You need to make sure your backups are available, and you actually want to make sure they're safe wherever they are, and also be able to recover quickly from them. And Postgres 15 received a few changes in that area. We're also covering some other odds and ends that are there that are likely to impact users, but this will give an early preview of what the full release will be like.
That sounds great. I think that all of those topics are very interesting to not only the community, but a few of them touch on things that I've been personally passionate about. I did a lot of work with the Postgres JSON interface and JSON data types, and did a whole blog series on it and a few videos. So very interested to see those changes there. Now, your second talk is on Scram Passwords, which is relatively new as well, although it's not a 15 feature. And maybe tell us a little bit about the need for Scram Passwords.
Yeah, so Scram actually was introduced into Postgres 10, so I
Oh,
guess over almost 5 years ago. It became the default password mechanism in Postgres 14. So I think a lot more people are paying attention to it now. And the main reason it was introduced was to have a reliable standard password authentication system that was in it, and also one that provides security both to the client and the server during the authentication process. As a spoiler alert, the magic of Scram authentication is that two parties can verify that they know a secret without ever exchanging the secret. So what we're going to do is we're going to look into the other password methods that are available in Postgres, and some of the weaknesses with those, and why you want to update to Scram. We'll go through the process of how Scram works, and then how you can upgrade it on existing Postgres installations.
awesome. Awesome. So it sounds like, Dylan, you're going to be covering backups, recovery, security, replication. Oh my. And probably a few performance features sprinkled in here and there. So lots of great content. And I mean, I think that's what Percona Live is all about. Lots of great Postgres content, lots of great content on other databases. We really hope that you'll come out, see Jonathan in person, May 16th, 17th, and 18th. We would love to have you there, Jonathan. Thanks for stopping by and giving us a brief preview of your talk.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. Very much looking forward to being in Austin in May.